Hello, you're watching Wednesday edition of News Mongolia. Today is May 18th. For our top stories, about 30 foreign students attended an Ulaanbaatar city tour. The Mongolian Kashmir is exploring new technology. Bayan-Ulgii teachers and students planted 7,600 trees for the 1 billion trees campaign. With the use of new technology, 200 grams of raw cashmere can be processed into a garment that can sell for 700,000 Mongolian turuks, more than $200. Manufacturers are also using new technology to produce new types of yarns that can produce warm and comfortable garments.
Mongolia has more than 70 million livestock animals. By introducing the latest processing technologies, Mongolian manufacturers can produce a variety of value-added products that can be exported to foreign markets. This is a thin material made from cashmere yarn using the latest German technology. The main advantage of this technology is that the material can be washed by hand or by machine washing. Other Mongolian light industry sectors are also introducing new technology. For example, bricks are being produced with ceramic covering that gives the bricks greater durability.
Ceramic materials can last for 50 to 100 years, while an ordinary brick's lifespan is 5 to 10 years. So giving construction bricks a ceramic covering makes the bricks more durable.
Mongolian University of Science and Technology students and researchers have developed more than 200 innovative ideas for light and heavy industry that can lead to some positive outcomes for the local economy.
For example, 9 billion MNT will be allocated from the state budget for research and studies. But we don't want to become dependent on the state budget. We also need to attract private investment and for companies to profit from the new technology they funded.
Mass production and market support play an important role in turning innovative ideas into profitable ones.
When innovative ideas are not put into mass production, we can't benefit from those innovative ideas. Therefore, the engagement of all stakeholders plays an important role. It's not only related to education and science, so the Ministries of Economic Development, Food, Agriculture and Light Industry, and even the Ministry of Culture should pay special attention and support technological innovation.
The government of Mongolia has launched a long-term development policy to revive the domestic economy. Industry experts say the new revival policy should include technological innovation and pay special attention to research.
The National University of Mongolia is a public higher education institution. Currently, about 30 foreign students are studying the Mongolian language at the National University of Mongolia. On May 17th, those students attended an Ulaanbaatar city tour organized by the Capital City Tourism Department. More than 20,000 students are currently studying at the National University of Mongolia. Foreign students can submit their applications along with local students. At the moment, about 2% of all students are foreign students. National University of Mongolia has an international student exchange programs between partner universities. The students attending the tour came from Laos, Japan, Korea, China, Mozambique, and Hungary.
Well, I quite new in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia because I just arrived 3 weeks ago. I'm taking a part in the research. I'm collecting materials for my diploma work. So it's my first time being here. I'm really excited to explore the whole city because I haven't been to so many places yet. I have visited some tourist attractions like Buddhist temples and so on, some museums as well. And in my opinion, Ulaanbaatar is a very colorful city and so rich, full of life. There are a lot of young people, there are a lot of entertainment possibilities. So I love being here.
In my thinking, the most interesting part of this astronaut park is I became to know the development of the Mongolian space work. So actually I didn't know about it before. So this is my first time to be here, and then I became to know how this Mongolian now developing these days, and also in the field of the astronaut and space. So it was a great studying time for me to know about the Mongolian also. In the leisure time, I usually listening the Mongolian songs, and I usually talk and play with my Mongolian friends. And then the best place is Taipei and Ulaanbaatar Taipei. So I usually went there and walk around, and I could see the really nice and brilliant place in Mongolia.
Students visited several sightseeing destinations of Ulaanbaatar, such as Ganda Monastery, Suhwater Square, Tongjimbotlik or Statue of Chinggis Khan, Astronomical Park, and several museums.
I'm with a group of students from 10 different countries, 30 students, all with different cultures and everything. It is quite exciting for me too. And so yeah, for today's itinerary, we started from Genghis Khan Suhwater Square, and we stopped at the Astro Park. We visited the Bayan-Ulgii, the monastery, and this is our last destination. And as of now, yeah, the tour has been quite fun and thrilling for me, because I haven't been working as a guide several years because of the COVID. So we conduct a lot of tours, all varied from different, starting from different places of the city, visiting, for example, the Zazen Hill Square, the Ganda Monastery, and all the different other museums. And so yeah, it is quite exciting to introduce foreign students, share the Mongolian cultures, share them with Mongolian history. And yeah, it's been quite fun for me.
The Capital City Tourism Department organizes similar tours for youth and foreign students on a regular basis. The main purpose of the city tour program is to increase public awareness about interesting sites around Ulaanbaatar by introducing cultural monuments and buildings to the younger generation. Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. President of Mongolia, Khurelsukh, initiated the national 1 billion trees campaign to combat climate change and desertification. Bayan-Ulgii province has joined the campaign and set a goal to plant 20 million trees by 2030.
Last weekend, students and teachers in Bayan-Ulgii province planted 7,600 trees near a local river. To reduce the impacts of global climate change and increase Mongolia's contributions to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the 1 billion trees program was developed in line with the long-term development policy vision 2050. Many private and public sector organizations across Mongolia are joining the campaign.
Schools and education centers in Bayan-Ulgii province have joined this initiative. 9th and 12th grade students and their teachers have planted 7,600 trees over the last 2 days. We plan to record the allocations and distribute them to local organizations so they can take care of the planted trees for the next few years, as care and maintenance are important for growing trees.
More than 70% of Mongolia's land has been affected by desertification. Everyone's participation is important to create a green environment and fight desertification.
Here comes the weather forecast for the world's major cities. This is it for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.